Today is Go Fast Day at the Speedway, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, as we welcome you to NBC Sports coverage of qualifying for the 108th Indianapolis 500, which is a week from now. And look who's here to play. NASCAR Cup Series champion and superstar Kyle Larson. Next Sunday, we'll do the double, the Indy 500, Coke 600, 1,100 miles in one day. But first, he's got to qualify here today, and so far, he has been spectacular. The track is officially open. We want to run you through some rules before we get to Ryan Hunter-Reay, which is the first car to roll. Yesterday, we locked in positions 13 through 30. There are 34 cars, by the way, folks, going for 33 spots. Also today, we will decide the last row. 4 cars going for 3 spots. That's going to be nail-biting. But right here, right now, we've got the fastest 12 cars from yesterday, and that group gets split in half because later on, we will do the Firestone Fast 6 to set the first 2 rows of the grid. Ryan Hunter-Reay completes his Fast 12 qualifying run with a 4-lap average of 230.5 miles an hour.
Hang on for 2 more corners.
Folks, don't take the numbers for granted. Just take a moment to think about how ridiculously fast this is. We're over 230 miles an hour. Santino Ferrucci to the top.
Checkered flag.
232.7 miles an hour for AJ Ford Racing.
P1, baby.
High fives and back slaps all around there in the 14 pit, and well-deserved.
LFG, boys. LFG, let's cook.
All right, let's find out this. Lap 1 for Kyle Larson. Is he close? Is he close? You betcha! 233.4 miles an hour for Kyle Larson. This is his first qualifying effort in an IndyCar, and it's going to eclipse all 3 of those series. To the line, or is it to the top? Kyle Larson.
Checkered flag, great.
He goes to the top. 232.788 P1.
And Kyle Larson locks himself in.
Very nice work, Kyle. Stellar job, everyone. Everybody on the 17, nice work. Something very, very special to be proud of, everybody.
They're going to get another shot at this to go for pole position. Larson in the Fast 6.
White flag.
1 to go for Alexander Rossi. 232.9. Wow, this is an amazing run.
Potentially 3 Penske's, Santino Ferrucci and AJ Foyt. And Arrow McLaren getting it done on consistency. Rossi quick on lap 4, 232.7. And that puts him to the top.
But they're getting onto it with changed circumstances, and 233.1. Newgarden is absolutely flying.
Radius starting to grow there in turn 1. He had some understeer last lap as Newgarden gets all the way out to the wall. Jonathan Dugood doing real good with the advice from pit lane, telling Newgarden to control the front bar, go to P1, the softer position, and try to get that grip. 1 corner to go, but the pace is excellent.
3 laps in the 233 mile an hour range. Checkered flag is out.
Checkered flag here, coming the checker.
Jonathan Dugood already says great job, and it is a great job. 233.2 to the top.
Wheel H.
Scott feels very proud to be in the yellow submarine and having that replica suit, and he's going to be very proud of this qualifying run. He'll go to the top.
P1.
McLaughlin at a 233.4.
And Rick Mears still a key advisor to Team Penske, and perhaps even more importantly, a coach to this guy, helping McLaughlin learn the art of oval racing. Will Power doing a brilliant job managing the balance, staying consistent, 1 corner to go, and this will be the narrowest of margins at the line, guys.
Who's going to win the intra-team battle at Team Penske? Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin, look on. Will Power crosses the line and goes second. By the narrowest of margins, McLaughlin is the #1 qualifier going into the Firestone Fast 6.
Is that 9 thousandths of a mile an hour?
Sure looks like
after
it.
4 laps?
After 4 laps.
All right, so we've been dealing with those drivers at the front end of the field. You want to talk about a pressure cooker? These 4 are going for 3 spots, including 2022 Indy 500 winner Marcus Ericsson.
And the stress of wanting your son to perform and the fear of the dangers at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, that's the intersection we see on their faces as Mark bends down, hoping he sees a big number. Lap 2, 229.7. They shake their heads.
And he is trying to help this young man as well.
You could just see the look on Charlie's face. This whole team has worked so hard. They've put everything into this program, trying to get young Nolan up to speed, get him comfortable after what happened in practice.
He looks comfortable. He looks confident behind the wheel. The speed just not coming, but they can't lose hope because
checkered letter E, baby. Well done, Nolan. Good job, buddy.
Not much worse than where Graham Rahal was. Average speed 229.5.
I am really proud of you. That is a 229.5 mile-an-hour average, buddy. Well done.
And saying, James, because I've been in this situation, you come on the radio and said, it feels dog slow. How quickly you develop a tolerance to the speed, James, as lap 3 is complete.
So 230.5, 200.
Wait, he just backed out.
Oh,
he just had an issue.
Oh, no.
An overboost or a plenum fire, or maybe he thought it was the checker.
Urgency on the radio. Keep going, keep going.
Oh,
Need a lap time here. Keep going. White flag, white.
White flag, white, which means 1 to go, and he gets out of the throttle.
Keep going, keep going.
James, I believe we just saw Marcus Ericsson lift a lap before he was supposed to.
This time a year ago, Catherine raced her way into the Indy 500 field, and she goes high.
Whoa, and a big lift in turn 2.
She kept her foot in it and won.
But she had to pedal it. She had to pedal it. This will bring the average way down. Almost wrecked in 1. Had to use some discretion in 2. She stays flat in 3. And you're starting to see just how hard it is to just make the show here at Indy.
Yesterday, she described it as terrifying, but I'm still going to do it.
All right, check a flag, check a flag. Good job out there, nice job.
Catherine legged to the line to complete her 4 laps, but that 4th and final lap was a 228.8 mile-an-hour lap, which brought her average down.
That the degradation, the bleed, oh boy, almost into the wall outside of turn 2 as Ricardo Nault, the team manager, looks on.
That's just using every inch of the racetrack. This is Graham digging deep, trying to open his hands up on the exit, let that car accelerate off the corners, try to get as much momentum going down these 5/8 of a mile straightaways. Here he comes to the flag.
It should put him in second, which would be 32nd. Graham Rahal to the line and does just that with a 4-lap average of 229.974. Is Andretti Global's Indy 500 winner, Marcus Ericsson, and he is trying to get his way into the field. It is almost unbelievable that a guy of this caliber and a team of this caliber is currently on the outside looking in.
And there they remind him, 1-4 lap and dip, it is falling.
No.
It is falling, 229.7.
He has to be better than 229.5 over the 4 laps, otherwise he's out. 2 drivers who had 2 massive crashes this week are fighting over the 33rd and final position. Marcus Ericsson has 2 turns to go. Is he in or is he out? This is going to be devastating for one of the 2 drivers. Marcus Ericsson to the yard of bricks. Is he in this year's 500 or is he out? Ericsson, he's done enough. He jumps his way into the field.
Wait. Yeah, good job holding it together, 230.027.
My goodness. And now the pressure turns to a 19-year-old rookie from Dale Coyne Racing by the name of Nolan Siegel.
But crucially, this guarantees Marcus's entry into the race because he jumped ahead of Graham Rahal. He's sitting 32nd provisionally.
All right, get ready to go.
Green flag.
4
Don't get your
laps
tools. You got this.
for the 19-year-old. Here goes Nolan Siegel to try and race his way into the Indianapolis 500.
We talk about how terrifying it is to do these runs. No one's had to do more than Nolan Siegel over the last few days. Graham Rahal just agonizingly waiting to see what kind of pace the number 18 has.
Doesn't look much better on back straightaway. Terminal velocity at 234 for Siegel. This will tell us a lot.
Sure will. It's got to be.
It's
got to be at least 230 miles an hour, and it's not. It's 229.288. That is not enough.
Oh!
Nolan Siegel, and he hits the wall.
Oh, this is going to be a big one.
It's over for Nolan Siegel. He tried, but it has ended in a very abrupt way. Nolan Siegel is out.
Fine. It was loose-ish.
And will not race the Indy 500.
Sorry. We tried.
He did what he had to do. We were just talking about it,
All
Townsend.
on the racetrack, buddy. We are really proud of you. These guys worked their tails off. You did everything you could.
Track is open. We're ready for business. The day ends at 5:50. That's in half an hour's time, and the first car in the Firestone Fast 6 rolls. His first flying lap is going to tell us what. Where is it in the 230-mile-an-hour range? How high? How good? 233.2.
Pretty solid again from Ferrucci, but with the track temp higher than it was before, it's going to get greasy. And with the grease comes the slide as Ferrucci has to walk the car up to the wall and hang on. Maximizing the balance in the corners through the final 2 of the run. Right here, turns 3 and 4.
And he maximizes his time with the legend A.J. Foyt. He spends a lot of time in the race shop with Supertex. He gets close to the wall again. First of the Firestone Fast 6. Santino Ferrucci sets the pace.
Check a flag. Nice job, buddy.
At 232.6 miles an hour.
So finessed, so confident.
Minimum speeds look good. First lap.
233.3 miles an hour for Kyle Larson.
And just like Santino Ferrucci, lap 2 is harder, lap 3 and 4 even more difficult. You can see here on lap 2 that the radius is growing, the tires sliding a little earlier, certainly than they did when he made his first run today.
5 front bar.
Kyle Larson, a true professional, managing it all.
He's on target at the moment to leapfrog Santino Ferrucci. It's an all Chevrolet-powered Firestone Fast 6. How does this look for Kyle Larson?
Flag, gray 1.
He's done enough to leapfrog Ferrucci.
P1.
P1 for now. All right, here we go, 233.1. It's 234! 234 for Rossi, and the crowd love it!
Oh, wiggle, loose in 1, just like Ferrucci, and Alexander Rossi barely caught it. You can do a big first lap, but can you hold on for 4?
233.3 miles an hour.
That's pretty big fall off, and undoubtedly it's from that right there. It's getting that big slide out of the right rear Firestone, dragging it, which pulls the speed down.
He's on track to leapfrog his Arrow McLaren teammate, Kyle Larson. Does he do that? It seems like he should, and does. Alexander Rossi with a 4-lap average of 233 even. Lap 1 for Joseph Newgarden, 234.18. It's looking good, and that got Rossi's attention.
Fraction faster than what Rossi did on his first lap, but what is the degradation going to be like?
Joseph Newgarden, lap 2, it's in the 234s as well. If Newgarden stays on this pace and leapfrogs Alexander Rossi, he gives Roger Penske a shot at doing what he did back in 1988 and a clean sweep of the front row. It sets the stage. Great job, Joseph, and he sees Newgarden go to the top. 233.8 miles an hour, and Roger Penske and the gang love that.
Lap 1 here, it's a big number.
234.1 for Will Power. He's off to a good start. But his teammate backed it up on lap 2 with another 234-mile-an-hour lap. So the pressure is on Power.
They've been set up, I imagine, very close, Townsend, and it's just down to this small execution on the final lap.
Will Power sees low 240s going into turn 3. The balance still looks incredible.
Newgarden and wife Ashley, watch on. What has Will Power got? The Verizon Chevy to the yard of bricks. The teammates battle it out. Power to P1. 2:33.9.
P1, pal, nice work.
McLaughlin, lap 1.
234. It is a massive lap. The fastest first lap we've seen. Scotty Mack is on it.
That's the fastest lap of the month, I'm pretty sure. The Thirsty Threes absolutely on the gas.
Keep up with your tools here.
Halfway home for Scott McLaughlin. He crosses the bricks, and it's still well into the 234-mile range. 234.371. It is game on.
Power's already shaking his head.
And he knows it. He'll be doing the math in his head, guys. He knows he's on course for pole.
16 turns, 16 perfection in terms of hitting your marks.
McLaughlin's never even qualified in the top 10 here. What about now? Scott McLaughlin wins the pole for the Indy 500. It's a front row sweep for Team Penske. The Thirsty Threes and the Yellow Submarine have done it. Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.